Hey guys, we're over here at Sereno Park. Now, this is one of the great areas we wanted to show you around the 85254. And this park is kind of special. It is quite large.
Yep, it is one of the larger parks in the 85254 zip code.
Yep, you got your playground area right here. You got your baseball fields and other areas over here. As you can see, massive green area for you to run around or do whatever you want, just enjoying the park, the grass, and the trees here. But here's what's special about this place. And that is right here behind us. This is the equestrian park here in the Sonoran.
Yes, there's a lot of horse properties, as we've shown you, right around the area. So they've created this equestrian park. A lot of people used to use this a lot. Unfortunately, a lot of the horse properties have been purchased over the years, and so there's still a few properties that do have horses on them, but for the most part, most of the horses have unfortunately moved on. But they still do maintain this equestrian facility here. So if you do live in the area, and I've seen people ride their horses over to the park, and you can see they've got the things for jumping and
your jumping, your barrel racing, and everything over here.
Yep.
And there are still a few homes and areas here that still have horses and kind of like a horse farm and stuff like that, and ranch type of thing. But as Barbara said, a lot of them have been bought up and renovated over the years and no longer really have horses. That's one of the great special things about here, as I've shown you guys before, is a lot of these lots are a lot larger because most of them, back in the day at least, used to all be horse properties, and of course horses need a bit of space. So now we get to benefit from that by having stuff right in the city that is still nice and big, so you can do whatever you like with the yard and just have that space.
Hey guys, welcome to the map section of our 85254 vlog. Now, as you can see on your screen now, outlined in red is the 85254 zip code. And this is going to be on the north end of the valley in the northeast, just below the 101, kind of straddled below the 101 and between the 51 and the 101 south. Now, this area is also called the magic zip code because it is technically part of the city of Phoenix for the most part, and it changes a little bit depending on the exact area, but the border between Phoenix and Scottsdale really goes right down Scottsdale Road here, or a little bit of 85254 is over on the right side, but most of it is on the left side. So technically it's Phoenix, but it still has a Scottsdale zip code and Scottsdale mailing address. So back in the day, Phoenix used to have quite a bit less expensive in terms of taxes and things of that nature. So they called this the magic zip code because you got to pay the lower taxes of the city of Phoenix, but still have a Scottsdale mailing address. Nowadays, the taxes and all the fees associated with the cities are pretty similar, so there's not much difference there. But this area still is pretty magical. You are great location right in the center of the Scottsdale area in North Phoenix. So quick access to everything you would need. As I mentioned earlier, you are bordered by the highways on 3 sides. So you are pretty close to the 51 or the 101 or 101 North. Getting wherever you need to go in the valley. Getting downtown Phoenix is pretty easy. Just hump over, get on the 51, head straight down. If you're trying to get over to the further east valley, such as Shea Corridor, it's pretty easy to get there too. If you're trying to get North Valley or over West Valley, you just hop on the 101 and you're right over there as well. So very easy and convenient access everywhere you're trying to get. Now, in addition, this area has a lot of different shopping options all throughout, which makes it very nice. You have the mall area here, what used to be the Paradise Valley Mall, which is right on the corner of Cactus and Tatum. Zoom in here. Let's go with the satellite view. As you can see, there is the mall here, although that mall for the most part is closed. There are still some open stores there, such as JCPenney, but they're actually fully redoing this mall to make it more of an outdoor style mall, closer resembling the Kierland and Scottsdale Quarter areas. Very excited for when that gets finished. But there's still a bunch of other stores around. On the east side of Tatum, there's still all kinds of different stores going down there. Tons of fast food and restaurant options. Same with on the south side of Cactus as well. You have everything from your big stores such as Walmart, You have a Best Buy outlet, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, all kinds of different restaurants from the Mexicano, Outback Steakhouse, Olive Garden, cold beer and cheeseburgers, your fast food joints such as Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out Burger, Wendy's, Starbucks, Whataburger, Raising Cane's, Panera Bread, Chipotle, all kinds of stuff right in here, which makes it super convenient. Plus, you also have the Costco right in here as well. Tons of parks all around, just on the north end of that shopping center is Sweetwater Park. Tons of golf courses too. Just on the south end of the shopping center, you have the Stone Creek Golf Club. Just over a little bit further to the east, you have Orange Tree Golf Course, still right within 85254. You also have the Kierland Golf Course as well. And then just out of the borders, you also have TPC Scottsdale, which is just outside of 85254. And you have Starfire here as well, just outside of it. As well as just on the south side, you have Camelback Golf Club, Silverado Golf Club, Gainey Ranch Golf Club, and McCormick Ranch Golf Club are all really close to 85254, which makes it very nice. Now, we do also border the Scottsdale Air Park. The Scottsdale Air Park is a very large business district that offers tons of different employment. It's pretty easy to see on the satellite view here. If you see all of these white topped buildings over here, those are going to be all businesses, stores, and things of that nature right there. Plus, you do have the airport if you have a small private plane, and even some commercial flights coming through Scottsdale Airport as well. Now, in addition to that main shopping center I said there, you have another shopping center. There's a bit of a smaller one right on the corner of Greenway and Tatum, another one right on the corner of Thunderbird and Tatum, and then you have another one on the corner of Greenway and 64th Street. And then right on the border there, you do have Kierland Commons and Scottsdale Quarter. Going a little bit further north on the northwest corner, up on Bell Road and Tatum, you also have another large shopping center with another Walmart, Home Depot, Petco, all kinds of stuff there. Then you have the Promenade, which is on the corner of Bell Road and Scottsdale Road. And then just outside of it, you have another large shopping center right on the corner of Frank Lloyd Wright and the 101. All of this on the right side of your screen is a large shopping center. So as you can tell from the way I've been talking, shopping is in abundance in the 85254 area. And then just north of 85254, you also have Desert Ridge. Also covered in this video, we will be showing parts of the Mayo Clinic, even though that is technically just outside of 85254, as the border of 85254 is right on Bell Road on the north end, and the Mayo is just north of that, but it's very, very close, so we are going to include it. Another main shopping center that is also just outside the border is the Scottsdale 101 shopping center here, which has movie theaters, other restaurants, and large box office stores and everything like that. So shopping and food is your thing. 85254 is a fantastic area. Some other highlights that we'll be hitting is I do want to mention some of the schools that we have. Our main high school for the area is going to be Horizon High School. You also have Sunrise Middle School and Liberty Elementary School right in 85254. But like all Arizona schools, you can enroll your child in any school that you want. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the actual service area of that school. You will have to drive as if you aren't going to the school in your service area, that the school's public transportation most likely will not be able to pick up your child, so you will have to drive them there and pick them up or find some sort of other transportation method from them. But it gives you that area or that extra bit of flexibility if you are moving to a different spot and you want your child to stay at the current school, or if you have another school that you would very much like your child to attend to. But being part of the Scottsdale Unified School District, Horizon has excellent marks. You also have Desert Shadows Middle School as well, so we do have several middle schools in 85254. Another nice thing about 85254 is we do have tons of parks in 85254. You can see going in, we have the Crossed Arrows Park here. And then just up 56th Street, as we're going just past the school, you have Desert Horizon Park, another very large, nice park. If you go down 56th Street as well, you get to Sereno Park, which actually is the equestrian park. So a lot of the equestrian training areas are right here. If you see the dirt areas, just on this bottom center of your screen, those are actually horse training areas and facilities. In addition to it just being a nice large park with baseball fields, tons of grass areas. I know it doesn't look like it on the satellite view, but the grass is usually quite green there, as you'll see when we're touching on it in the vlog. And it's right next to the elementary school for Desert Shadows. Now, looking at a lot of these homes, most of the homes in here are going to be a little bit older, anywhere from the 70s moving on up to the 80s and 90s, and there are some new builds and new homes here as well. And one of the nice things is being on most of this back in the day was horse property, so as you can see as I'm zoomed in here, just off of 56, most of the homes are going to have much larger lots. You can see the difference between the left and the right side of 56th Street, with the left being the horse properties, which are on the much larger lots, and the right side being a little bit more modern homes or just non-horse property homes. As you can see, one lot for the horse property houses on the left side, they put 2 homes on there on the right side. Now, these homes on the right side, even though they put 2 on one lot, they are still very good sized lots. Most will have RV gates, plenty of backyard and front yard space. So even though they put 2 on there, it's still quite a bit larger than the average size of the lots compared to the rest of the Scottsdale and Phoenix area. So if you are looking for a home with those larger lots and more open space and areas, 85254 can be an excellent choice for you. As you can see, also just going through many other areas, they have grass green areas going through. As you can see in the center of your screen now, there are some more tract homes. This is a gated community right here in the center of your screen, or center right of your screen. And these homes, as you can see, are a bit smaller lots than the stuff just on the south side of Thunderbird, but still good size, and they are going to be a bit newer. So if you are looking for a gated style community, plenty of those options here, and there's also plenty of options for apartment style and more urban style living, especially right over by the Kierland area. So there's plenty of mix between larger homes, normal size homes, tract homes, guard gated, condos, apartments, townhomes, everything like that, all right in the 85254 area. In terms of time to get to the airport from 85254, from right in the heart of it, you're going to be looking at, depending on traffic, getting down to the airport anywhere from about 20 to 30, maybe 35 minutes if you're going right in the heart of rush hour, because it's just a hop right down to the 101 and, the 51, and that takes you right to the airport. Same for downtown Phoenix. Depending on the time of day you're going, you can look at anywhere from about 20-25 minutes up to about 35, maybe 40 minutes if you're going to one of the very popular spots right in the center of downtown, having to go through those busy downtown streets, especially during rush hour. But that just about covers our map portion of this video. Stay tuned, and we're going to be showing you out in the field.
Hey guys, over here at the Mayo Clinic Hospital, just off of 56th Street in the 101. Now this is an excellent medical facility, continually expanding. They've expanded twice already. They've already announced they're going to be expanding again over here. So, huge facility. If you are into healthcare, like the Mayo Clinic, or a patient at one, or looking for jobs at one, Mayo Clinic's got tons of offerings. And as we're going to switch over to the map here in a moment, they also just bought a big area where they're going to have a bunch of medical affiliates and everything right next to the Mayo Clinic campus, or excuse me, the Mayo Hospital campus. And as I mentioned before, they already announced they're expanding the Mayo Clinic here yet again. It is a absolutely massive facility with top tier levels of care. And they also just have some nice touches. If you see behind me, this walk up to the actual Mayo Clinic Hospital through the main entrance is a wonderful little park area where you can come out. They have benches and seating. As you see behind me right here, they have this little ponds and some water features. The water feature right there is not on right now, but it does have a nice waterfall. And it just makes it much more enjoyable when you're at the hospital, when you have some niceties like this to get out, enjoy some fresh air, walk around a little bit through some safe paths. It's almost like kind of a botanical.
Now we're coming back south on Scottsdale Road to what's called the Kierland Scottsdale Corridor area. Now this is another area that if you are looking for more of an urban lifestyle, this might be an option for you. You can see all the new construction that they have going on. So this is called the Optima Across the way, there's the Scottsdale Quarter is on that side, and they have just built a ton of condos and apartments in this area. The Kierland Commons is on this side. So Kierland Commons and Scottsdale Quarter are both high-end shopping centers in North Scottsdale, and they, all the like Gucci and Coach and Prada, a lot of those types of stores are in this area. Over there is the Weston Kierland Golf Course and Resort. So they kind of overlook the golf course, they overlook the shopping center. Obviously, these have pretty good walk scores if you're interested in something like this. Again, this is Kierland Commons, so we have a lot of very high-end restaurants in here, as well as shopping.
As you can see, it's kind of a nice little...
There's one of my favorites, Tommy Bahama. I love their patio dining area.
And this area is definitely a very walking, outdoor-oriented shopping center versus an old town with the mall, which is indoor, but they still have quite a bit outdoor here. This one is designed specifically as a walking, outdoor environment for you to really enjoy and just come out and have a good weekend.
Yeah, almost all these restaurants have outdoor seating, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, but they have misters going on in all these shops. So even in the middle of the summer, with those misters going on, it's very comfortable to sit outside and enjoy dining. And the nice thing I like about dining outdoors in Scottsdale is no bugs. We don't have the mosquitoes and the flies and stuff that a lot of places have. So we really can take advantage of outdoor dining all year round.
You see, it's still very bustling here, even in a summer day. Sometimes the hardest part is trying to find parking. They have it all along down here on the main strip, but then there's a bunch of parking lots on the tertiary on the outsides of the shopping center as well. So you can always find some stuff. And it's very nice because you have Kierland on this side and Scottsdale Quarter on the other side, and you can easily walk between the two. Coming up right in front of us is one of their the crosswalks just to the left. And so this, as you can see, the lights, the traffic lights here, aren't really for vehicles. They are for pedestrians. So they can easily and safely walk across Scottsdale Road here to get over to Scottsdale Quarter or over to Kierland, depending on which side you're on.
Here's the Scottsdale Quarter, and I am really looking forward to this new place that they're going to be opening soon. It's called the Putt Shack. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you know about Top Golf, but it's like Top Golf, but for
Mini golf.
For mini golf. So it's going to have a restaurant and different putting facilities and a bar and all sorts of fun things to do. So anyway, this is the Scottsdale Quarter. Again, it's kind of set up similar to Kierland, where it's like outdoor shopping. Most of the shops here, although they're not on today, I guess it's not hot enough, do have the outdoor misters, so it makes it really comfortable to be outside. And what's kind of cool about Scottsdale Quarter, and we're going to get up there, and why they call it the Quarter, is they have this area right up front here called the Quad. And in the Quad they have, in the summertime, they have like a splash pad for the kids. So in the summertime, you'll see tons of families with kids out here taking their kids to the splash pad. On weekend mornings, they actually set that up and do outdoor yoga. So there's a Lululemon shop in here, and they always put on outdoor yoga clinics, usually on Saturday and Sunday mornings. They also have concerts here, usually on Friday and Saturday nights in the spring and in the fall. You can come here and listen to music outside. You can sit outside at one of the restaurants while you're listening to the band. There's a movie theater here, and lots of shops and restaurants. And so this is a very popular place, obviously for tourists, but also for people that live in Scottsdale. This is one of the places that we like to come and shop and just kind of hang out and enjoy an evening. And again, more urban living right attached to the Scottsdale Quarter. So you've got apartments there, and some condos that they're building. So
Then right here on the left, Sorso is a fantastic little wine room. A bunch of different wines you can taste out, kind of like a world of beer, but for wine, and great charcuterie boards.
Yep. And there's even a place up here, I think you can do like painting, wine painting. So things for the kids to do, things for the adults to do. So it's a good place for kind of everybody just to come and hang out and enjoy a day.
And
So
coming up here right on the right is a better view of the quad area.
I think they probably don't got the splash pad going today.
They do.
Oh, do they? Oh, yeah, they do. Okay, so you
There's
got
the
you
splash
still got a
pad
few
right there.
kids hanging out in the splash pad. So here is the heart of the Kierland area, and that is Kierland Commons Shopping Center. So there's a little bit of everything in here. Lots of restaurants, lots of custom shops next to hotels. The Westin Kierland is right here. And then all surrounding the Kierland Commons are a lot of office buildings, mostly professional office buildings. And there's a lot of high rises. I don't know if you can see behind the building there, but there is a high rise right behind that. And so if you're looking for the urban lifestyle, right directly in the Kierland Commons area is lots of opportunities for an urban lifestyle. So hugging the Kierland Golf Course are all of these condo style apartments or homes. So there's a couple of them that are gated. So these are all individually owned properties. A lot of people have these as a second home because it is more of a lock and leave type of community. You've got the community center, community pools. So the ones on this side of the street are more your traditional condos. So they're going to be smaller, maybe 2-3 bedroom type of condos. And of course, this is the parking lot leading up into the golf course. And on this side of Kierland, these are more townhomes. So what a townhome is the difference between a townhome and a condo is a condo could have someone above you, where these are, you've got your main living area and your garage on the first level, and then probably the bedrooms on the second level. So either they're going to be single level units, or if they're 2 stories, it's your unit, nobody's above you. So they're more up and down units. You're going to have a little bit of a smaller backyard on some of these. So again, a lot of people like these as a second home, or young professionals. These are a good starter home for someone like that. There's part of the golf course. So you can see just on the other side of the golf course, but very, very close to the course, are going to be some single family homes. So if you're more of a person that wants single family homes, there's lots of options in here. So most of these homes, I would say, were built in the late 90s. So a lot of, again, homes that are going to be with a 3-car garage, some of them single level, some of them 2-story. And you can see they all kind of have the same color palette to them. So a lot of this part of the Phoenix metro area, we're in an area that you have to maintain the desert colors. So you can't paint your house crazy colors or anything like that. Everything has to kind of blend into the desert. And you can see most of these have what we call desert landscaping in the front. So, we're trying to conserve water here. So the cities are really pushing us to not have grass in our front yard. Again, keep it low maintenance, low water usage. So these are the types of homes that are available within the Kierland Commons area. So in addition to Kierland Commons, obviously we've got, huge shopping centers located just minutes from Kierland. So you've got your grocery stores, your drug stores, your fast food joints, places to get gas,
Some
restaurants, banks. But again, you've got a big grocery store on that corner and another big grocery store on this
right
corner.
over here. And this one is actually called the Kierland Shopping Center.
Yep.
There's Kierland Commons, which is that nice outdoor one back there, and then the Kierland Shopping Center, these ones right here. So Fry's, I believe that's a Safeway right there. Everything you could really want. It's nice and close to you.